Good evening, my soap opera fans. I'm just standing here, just being awkward in silence, just because I want to wait till some people, you know, come on. So, I see one person. Oh, there we go. I was just about to sit there and say, I see one person on, and I was like, should I say something or is it just going to be a glitch? And the minute I opened up my mouth, what is up? 25. How you doing today? Um, Back at it again. Yep, back at it again. How are you doing today? Mm-mm. Good. It's good to hear. How's everything up there? How's the videos doing? Nikisha Moore, how you doing today? Uh, yeah, 25. I'll be down. I'll be down. You gotta show me how to do it though. Well, just like last time with the whole hangout thing. How you doing, Nikisha? How's your day going so far? Yeah, 25. I'll be down. I'll be down. Still too hot. Too hot. And yeah, I'm still blown anyway. Hmm. But yeah, Nikisha, how you doing today? Okay, all right, good, 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 good. Well, I appreciate you just listening in. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I know that Couple people. All right, got 3 people so far. So yeah, yesterday was. I kind of didn't want to talk about this, but well, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. And it's something I was sitting there listening to another video, and basically, whenever people do these live streams, because I always sit there and try to learn and grow and stuff like that doing this. And one of the things the guy was sitting there saying is that sometimes people listen to the live streams, not necessarily watch. So it's like if they watch and they type in and stuff like that, it's like that's great and they're participating, but a lot more people will sit there and listen to it at work or a jog or whatever. So, you know, if I don't hear from you that much, that's all good. But it's nice knowing that you're there. Um, yeah. So we got a lot going on in the soaps today, and I want to sit there and talk about it. I want to kind of get a little more people in here, but you know, also yesterday, like I was saying, yesterday was a trip. Yesterday was a trip, and I was trying to do my best not to sit there and get rattled. And the thing is, it's one thing to get like a negative, nasty, rude comment, whatever, but it's another thing to get it consistently. Especially after I'm literally hitting the block button, the timeout button, and it's like whoever this person was just like overrided all that. So it was definitely annoying. Yeah, thank you, Nikisha. Thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I don't know. The thing was, it didn't really so much bother me what this person was saying to me. What bothered me was that we had a certain energy that was going on in the chat. Everyone was having a good time. We're sitting there talking and just chopping it up about soaps. And so when that person came on, it disrupted that energy. And that's what bothered me. You know, like ruining everyone else's good time is what bothered me. Especially when I'm literally hitting the buttons and nothing is happening. I'm like, are you kidding me? What's good, Rob? Is Finn related to the dead woman at the stairs on GH? That'd be a twist. That'd be a twist. Um, I sort of, when he was, I guess, looking at his phone and looking at his late wife, and that dude got bit by the snake. I'm pretty sure that's gonna come back up, and that's probably gonna come back. I hope it's gonna come back up in the episode. But GH is very character driven. It's very character driven because like this episode, if somebody asked me, because sometimes Shakira will come up in here, she'll sit there and ask me, hey, should I watch this episode? And I'm just like, no, which is bad because I feel like by telling people no, it doesn't help the ratings and it doesn't help soap operas in general. But I can't sit there and lie and be like, no, you should watch it. It's really good. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it is not. It wasn't terrible, but wasn't too good either. So yeah, got the noodles, got them going back again. And I know James is in the middle of doing his live, or as everyone knows, JLJ Media is in the middle of doing his live. And I was sitting there like, because usually in the mornings, like that's kind of like his spot. And so there's a couple of reasons why I don't go on in the mornings, even when I have time off, like a day off. And one again is it's James' spot, and two, I don't want to be competing with soap operas. because I'm pretty sure Y&R comes on at 12:30. Um, B&B comes on at 1:30, and GH comes on at 3. So I'm not sitting there trying to compete with those factors. So that's why I'm like, let's do it at 6. Plus Sundays, people coming at 6 is usually a good time. So I kind of want to sit there and do it around that time anyway. But then I was like, I saw more, and I was like, you know what? Well, we're just gonna have to share today. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have to share. So if people bounce around from live stream to hip stream, it's all good. So yeah, got that going on. Um, and I don't know if anyone watched my Days review yet, or if you're gonna watch it later on tonight, or if you didn't watch the episode. Part of me feels like I should sit there and say spoiler alert, but I feel like at this point, since you've been watching the channel, you've been watching the streams, I'm gonna sit there and start spilling the tea on something. And I found it really interesting um, that you got two shows that's dealing with a murder mystery at the same time. And it's interesting because both of them are keeping you on your feet, on your toes or whatever, as far as like who did it, you know? Because even today, if anyone watched Days of Our Lives, um, yeah, if anyone watched Days of Our Lives today, like they pointed towards Clyde. Oh, what's good, Sean? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Um, even if you watch it today, and like now they're pointing towards Clyde again, but this time they got you got a flashback of him remembering that he was in Sonny's office, and I'm just like, again, I don't have, it's sort of like Nikisha when she was talking yesterday about the history and stuff like that. Just for context, I don't have the history with Clyde, so I don't know. Um, is he a killer? It's not something to saying that he wouldn't do it if he got pushed, his back against the wall, but just to openly, like he seemed like he's more about the score, you know. Orpheus, on the other hand, Orpheus will have no problem just, ending someone, you know. Xander, yeah, I can see Xander definitely killing. But Clyde, I don't know why. I don't know why, but I just don't see him just openly doing it. What's good, Joe? What's good, Jojo? How you doing today? Um, speaking of JoJo, I actually got another video that's not soap opera related that I'm going to be putting out tonight after my laptop charges up. So this is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be somewhat of a controversial video. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What is good? Punk World, and how does Finn know? You know what? Barton, that's a really good question. That's a really good question. What? Why do you think that Finn knows her? That's my question. Barton, how do you think that Finn knows her? But yeah, Jojo, it's gonna be something. I don't want to sit there and give too much away, but I'm gonna put it out tonight. As much as I love doing New Liz parents in Africa. Oh, okay, Sean. Wow, I didn't make the connection. Okay, it's an interesting theory. Very, very, very interesting. What is good, Valerie? Welcome. Thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure seeing you. And I appreciate you watching a little bit yesterday. I know it was like 2 hours, so I don't know how much you watched, but even if you watched a little bit, I appreciate it. The you know what? I'm not even gonna sit there and talk about it. But Valerie, what are you watching right now? All of it. Okay. What you mean, Valerie? Like all of it? What? Like all of it? Like what happened yesterday, or all of it? Like GH. Okay. Cool. Kathy, your chat last night. Yeah, Valerie. It was something. Like I said, I'm used to comments and whatever. What I'm not used to is like constant, like especially when I'm pressing buttons that's supposed to work and it's not working. And Cappy, I hope I said your name right. Yeah, Valley Troll came in, but the thing is, there's a button that you can press that even if they're watching, they can't talk. Like they can't sit there and type up messages. But for some odd reason, it wasn't working. So it was constant, you know. And like I was saying earlier, it's about energy. Like everyone was having a good time, and I don't like. Yeah, I don't like that disruption of energy. You know. But you know, 9 people. That's what's up. You know, I actually told you, 10 people. That's what's up. And you know, Valerie, like I was saying before, James is. Yeah, no. It's definitely yeah. Thank you, Valerie. It's definitely something that I got to get used to. But it's annoying. Like if it was just me, you know, if it was just like a one-on-one thing, that's one, you know, whatever. But when it's other people and they're not having a good time because one person, that's when things start to bother me. You know. Uh, yeah, Kathy. No, that's a good point. And I'm actually like I said, I was surprised I got like 10 or 11 or 12 or how these numbers are fluctuating because James is on and still on right now. And you know, I usually try to oh, screw it. He usually comes on at a certain time and I'm like, I don't want to sit there and do mornings because I don't want to compete with his time slot because that's it's not even competing. It's just that's kind of his thing though. Yeah, Sean, no, that's a good point. I don't know. I don't know how I didn't catch that part. Yeah, I didn't want to sit there and compete with his time zone or whatever, and I didn't want to compete with soap operas. Now he's doing it like 6:30, so I'm just like, we just got to share, buddy. We just got to share. We just got to share ourselves at this point. Which, to be honest, same people that watch me, watch him, watch Dion's Corner. You know, Valley, that's a really good point. Because at one point I thought that Victor was going to be like, all right, well, Lucy, like I thought he was just going to just thank you, Kathy. Um, let's see. I don't even know if I can actually. Crystal Williams is up in the chat. I can't hit the like button for anyone's comments, but I appreciate it, Kathy. And again, I hope I'm saying your name right. What's good, Crystal Williams? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Um, but yeah, I don't know how that part escaped me. But yeah, no, that's a really good theory. So you know, Finn knowing Liz's parents. I don't know. I just you know I hope that we get some more steam with this whole Liz storyline. You know. Again, like I say always, blow the cast. Valerie says Liz is draining her. Now the question is Liz draining you or is the writers draining you? Like even like draining you because it's going on too long? You know, Valerie, I'm assuming that it's the person who fell down the stairs is who Liz is drawing. That's what I figure it is. Yeah, no, Valerie, I get that. This has a lot to do with a bloated cast. See, this is the reason why, like after Brando's death happened, which was a I don't know. Every time I turn around, it's usually because well, in the chat, everyone at this point knows that there's a cat that likes to come by my window that I usually feed whenever I hear him or her. So I thought I heard something. It was probably my chair. But yeah, no, assuming it's the girl that fell down the stairs who Finn is trying. It's Finn's wife. Sean, you told me the person that Liz is drawing is Finn's wife. Yeah, he's kitty watching. Uh, I'm glad I'm a heavy sleeper because that cat would have woke me up so many times. That cat would have woke me up. A lot of stuff would have woke me up. So I'm glad I'm a heavy sleeper, which is also probably dangerous because Sandy Moon, welcome, welcome. Now you're on time. You know, Valerie, that would be a twist if it was Finn's wife, but it would really make a lot of sense because whatever her name is, didn't she die of some like sort of disease or something? I saw Sandy Moon last night on Dion's Corner. He was doing a reaction video towards like classic GH stuff. The Robin Master is in the chat. Yeah, yeah. Robin Master. Eagle Fang is in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Killers on GH. Yeah, yeah, Robin. It was a little weird. Like I didn't understand. Like, okay, I get you're testing out the hook and stuff, but why walk behind somebody's back like that? Like, how does Liz know Finn's wife is that name that I can't pronounce? Um, yeah, it's always good to see Eagle Fang. Yeah, Kathy, that's when Jordan talks sometimes, even when she's being like, you're right about that, Kathy. What's good, Alicia? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. You know what, Eagle Fang, you're right. You are right. Now, Eagle Fang, I heard there was a reason why they killed off Franco, and it had something. And I don't know if this is true. It has something to do with the real life actor being in trouble, but I don't know how true that is, though. Eagle Fang, did you tell me that in one of the chats? I'm curious about that. It might have been you, but I'm not too sure, though. Yes. Okay. All right. Cool. 2 million. Oh wow. Oh, Sandy Moon, you know about that too? I feel like I should be on top of that. Like I should have known about that, but for some odd reason I didn't. So thank you, Eagle Fang, because Eagle Fang knows, Valerie knows, Sandy Moon knows. Wow, Eagle Fang. You know what? That's blasphemy. That's what that is. That is blasphemy. Listen, Nita Long, Gabrielle Union. That's all I'm going to say about that. Sean, you like Franklin and Liz together. Yeah, I mean, Frank was a good character, you know. Wow, Valerie, you mean wow to somebody having the audacity to cheat on Nita Long? Well, yeah, I mean that's like somebody cheating on Holly Berry. Yeah, Valerie, that is Kathy. Yeah, yeah, Liz and Franco, they were cool together. They were cool together. Yeah, Sandy Moon. I feel like a lot of people like Liz and Franco. Alicia, you're right. You're right. We don't need more characters. We need less. Eagle Fang. That's okay. Eagle Fan, I feel like they do that in a lot of shows though too. Like whenever the villain is good, then it's like even in that show originals, the originals. Yeah, Robin, blow the cast. Say it all the time. Oh, you don't see any point of Sasha on the show anymore, Eagle Fan? Sandy Moon don't like Austin. Sean, they only saw. Yeah, I mean, listen, Franco and Cam didn't get along, and towards the end, he really saw him as a father figure. So you're right. Yeah, Kathy Austin is just weird. Yeah, Sandy Moon says the same thing. Um, Riley was cool. I mean, Austin was cool. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that they had to do that, but still. Eagle Fang, you know what? I'm not even too sure. There's so many shows that I'm like backed up on, and I've never did a review on an entire season before. Like I do reviews like on a movie maybe or an episode, but like on an entire season, I don't know. I never did that before. Robin Master, what happened to Mason? You know we're gonna probably see him in like um another 2 or 3 weeks. Eagle Fang, are you serious? I did hear something about them trying to age out a character, or somebody wanted to age out their character. But I didn't think that Sam was 26. Damn, they really. The fact that they make her look like a high school girl so young, Jesus Christ. Austin don't even act like Austin anymore. Well, Sean, who does Austin actually act like? Eagle Fang, how old is what's her name? What's the other girl? I can't remember her name now. Not yes. Yeah, how old is she? Eagle Fang. For Jesus Christ, okay. Well, I'm still trying to. figure out who does Austin actually act like if he doesn't act like Austin anymore. She's dating Hawk in real life. Okay, Hawk is that guy. It's so weird to even say that, but and it's amazing just how his character went from being like picked on to being the bully and then going back to being the good guy again, and somehow he won against Robbie, which I'm just like, that's BS. Who killed Abigail? Theory Master. I mean, the Robin Master. I'm just gonna call you Robin. Who killed Abby? See, now they're trying to make it seem like it's Clyde, and I'm just like, I don't get it. At one point, there's that they're thinking, excuse me, is Greg? No, Craig. People were trying to make it seem like it was Craig, and for a hot minute, I was like, maybe that somehow makes sense. But I seriously, I have no idea who actually. Who do you know? Abby, because I really have no idea. Rob, you feel that Clyde did it also? What would be the motive behind it? Like seriously, what would be the motive behind it? Orpheus said that top five characters that need to go on GH. Okay, cool. Five top characters that need to go on G that needs to um go off of GH. It's funny that you said that because I said the same thing on Y and R. I was like, there's seven characters that just needs to go. Like just and it seemed like they got some of them out the way, like Moses and oh, okay, Nina's one of them. Robin says that Nina needs to go. Yeah, Kathy, I don't understand. It's like you don't trust this guy, but you're gonna sit there and go on a boat ride with him? Like seriously? Alicia says Nina. Five Ninas. Well, you got to pick four other people. What's good, Jay? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. It's always good to see you. IPI. I have no idea what that means. Robin. No, not my Nina. Yeah. I don't. I still don't know what IPI means. Robin. Jay, you had a feeling it was Clyde. Okay. What? What made you feel that way? Okay. Eagle got Sasha, Finn, Rory, Dex, and trying to come up with one more. I like Dex. I don't know why, but I like Dex. But to be fair, I like that Brando also, and I'm also just like Drew. Okay, all right. On top five, name. Come on, Sandy. You can't use the same names twice. Nina, Cody, Rory, and Nina. Cody. Nikisha says, or Austin. Eagle Fang says. And people don't like Cody. This might be a top 10. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jay says Jordan, Cody, Rory, Gladys, and Nina. Oh, just when Gladys was actually starting to like turn her character around. Does anyone remember Gladys when she first came in there? Yeah, Fang. She is. Jordan is bad. So is Portia. Oh, Jay, it's because the way he was looking suspicious. Okay. Well, for a hot minute, Leo. You gotta remember when they were pointing towards Leo. Leo looks like the way they try to make it made Leo look so suspicious. So I'm I can't go with that again. I mean, I didn't think that Leo did it, but they were going so hard with that. Alicia says Jordan is pretty, but she can't act. Oh, Valerie is Nina, Rory, Sasha, and Stella. Same thing with me, Sandy. Same thing with me. I mean, she sold out her son. She sold out Dev, and now, like, I really like her. Eagle fans neither can Sam. You know, Valerie, you do have a point. I mean, what has Sam? What has actually Sam done lately that's been like really interesting? When Sam first came to, when she came on the show, ooh, Eagle fan, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with that. But when she first came to town, she got involved with Jason and Sonny and oh, Valley wants Sonny gone. Like she was great when she first came in there, but now it's like, yeah, Eagle fan, you do got a point with that. Eagle fan, she picked the wrong man. She practically picked her brother, if we're gonna be honest. Drew, Austin, Liz, Rory, and Alexis. Ooh, Alexis got a. Sean says Alexa on there. Okay. Valley, no, Sonny. Me and Sam was Sonny's girlfriend. Yeah, then they had a child together, and now Sam is dating Dante. So let's all just think about how gross that is. Well, yeah, Eagle Fang. I mean, they were dating a while. Um, what are they married though? Like, is Kelly Monaco and Billy like married in real life? Oh, Sandy Moon. Okay, you're not the first person that said that about Jordan, as far as like your facial expressions and like how stiff she is. Hmm. Interesting, Kathy. Julia, and now says on Valerie. Valerie, you have a point. Ever since that whole thing with Peter, he hasn't really been doing that much. But Drew hasn't been doing that much. Mm, Eagle thing. I mean, Curtis does annoy me, and I'm pretty sure everyone else probably agrees also. Yeah, Lisa, that's what I was sitting there wondering. Is he actually married to Billy? Billy hasn't actually been doing anything lately. I mean, he's not on, he's not on GH, but he's also not on YNR. He's not pretty much on anything. When I look, I can't find him on anything. So Robin says Curtis is scared of Miss Wu. I don't think that he's scared of Miss Wu. I think he should be scared of Miss Wu. Can't stand Curtis anymore. Think so, Eagle Fang? Yeah, yeah, Sean, I agree with you about that. Sandy Moon, you want Curtis and Miss Wu to like be a thing or something? I mean, I love me some Miss Wu, so Portia and Curtis, yeah. But here's the thing, Eagle Fang. One of them is lying about something that's like a little bit more important than the other. Yeah, Eagle Fang, I do believe that also. Yeah, Robbins. Miss Wu is my girl right there. I love me some Miss Wu. I just hate when he misuse her though. Yeah, Sandy Monet. Curtis has a problem with women that just straight up lie to him. Sean, you think Miss Wu and Curtis have chemistry? Yeah, Kathy, he did not want to hear anything about Drew and Carly, and I don't understand why Nina felt the need to like keep mentioning that for her. Yeah, Valley, we all know that that whole wedding is probably not going to wind up happening, or it's going to get shut down just like Maxie and Peters. Alicia, yeah, that's what people are saying in the chat, as far as the theory is concerned. I don't know about that, but ooh, Nikisha, you think that Nina's worse than Carly as far as her obsession? Because I don't see that. I mean, Now was. I think that's the thing I didn't really like about Now is that she was very one dimensional. Like she was all about Carly. Carly, I can't let Carly win. But I don't see how Nina is obsessed with Carly per se. Ah, okay, okay, Sandy Moon. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Nikisha. But I wouldn't sit there and say that it was obsession. Like maybe it was to get back at her, but mm, I don't know. That is true. That is true, Nikisha. Carly does live rent free inside Nina's head sometimes. Oh, Kathy, you mean you missed the old Nina as far as the actress? I, I, I I can't bring myself to Michelle Stanford. Missed that actress. Yeah, Alicia, she does not seem like the very cuddles type. I would say. I don't see maybe it's just me. I don't see the obsession with with Carly, but I understand how people are drawing that conclusion. It's sunny. It's the hotel. I can see it to some extent, but um, Kathy, do you watch Y&R? I'm only saying that because she plays Phyllis on Y&R, and like she's great on that show. Yeah, sure. That's what I was sitting there saying. It's like I don't feel like she was that like. Yes, Alicia, she did. She died of some sort of disease that he was trying to figure out. Um, and he got it too, but he had some sort of like pill that slowed down the progress. So yeah, I wouldn't understand. As I told you, I hope they don't write themselves into a box. Kathy, I don't know. I'm gonna sit there and try to watch it tonight. I'm gonna sit there and try to watch it tonight. Yeah, cool thing. I mean, that would be a definitely that would definitely be like a fanfic thing to gain her affection. Yeah, Robert, she is good as Phyllis. I mean, she's been Phyllis for. I feel like she's either been Phyllis before I was born, probably. Yeah, Valerie. He got quite a theory going on, and I say he because I don't know if it's a he or she. I could be mistaken. So if I am, I apologize. Yeah, I'm one. I mean, yeah, Eagle Fang. I mean, it, they don't do the best fight scenes. You gotta sit there and just keep that in mind. You know, I mean, from Brando's perspective, he didn't notice who it was until it was too late. But as us looking at it, we just saw a very horrible scene, a horrible action scene. Yeah, Sean, I'm wondering what it is. Eagle Fang, you damn right. Suspense by disbelief. Jay, I am liking Days this week. I am liking Days this week. Days don't seem like it disappoints me. And even when an episode's not super great, it's still good. And a lot of times it's still better than GH. And that's sad. Yeah, Eagle Fang, just like that. Yeah, Kathy, but you know what? You sit there and you look at it, you look at Brando's death, and you gotta sit there and ask yourself, what was Brando doing later on in the show, other than being Sasha's crutch? And I know that that sounds bad to say, but it's like he wasn't really doing anything as far as like Haley, Alicia. Oh wow, what is Haley doing that has her men cheating? I mean, the sad thing is that I know looks isn't everything, and maybe she has some sort of really bad personality flaw, and whatever it is, it's causing these men to just run in the opposite direction. And it's crazy because we look at like, oh man, Holly Berry looks really good. Why would any man sit there and cheat on her? Well, we don't know the whole story either. So, Eagle Fang, you're right. Yeah, Kathy never attached to Brando. Like, it would have been cool if you would have went into Sonny's business, you know? And I know a while back, when Sean decided to be Sonny's right hand man, he got hella blowback. People kept sitting there saying, oh, you're never going to be as good as Jason. You're not Jason. This, that, and the third. So I imagine that Brando might have got the same treatment, but it would have been interesting just to see. But he didn't do anything. Yeah, Robbins. That's another character that they severely misused. And then out of nowhere, he's like, "Oh, I want to go back out with Alexis again," and Alexis like, "Oh, I'm swearing off men this month and next month and the month after that." And then he just buys a newspaper. Like, oh my god! I'm even just seeing that name, Sean. I'm just like, people were so hyped when he came back on. Jace needs new writers. Yes, anyone. Jace needs new writers. B&B definitely needs new writers. Y&R needs to pick up the pace and stop having these characters just be there for the sake of being there, like Tessa Mariah and Sharon at Crimson Lights. Miss Sharon. Ned, Jerry, and Neil. Oof. What's good, Tyrone? Tyrone G. Glad to have you, and I hope I pronounced your name right. What's my thoughts about the episode of GH today? Um, it was good. It wasn't. It wasn't amazing, but it was good. Sunny pissed me off today. Stephanie also pissed me off today. But it was a solid episode. You'll like it if you didn't. Did you watch it by the way today? I'm assuming you did, but um, Tyron, here's the thing. I don't know what's going on with the actor's health, which is probably why we don't really see him too often. It's really interesting that you said that. So, um, Tyron, the actor that plays Taggart actually has a YouTube channel. And for some odd reason, even though he's like a superstar or whatever, I feel like his numbers don't reflect that, which is weird. Jay says Sonny was really irking me. Why? Just in general, did he do something today to irk you, or Eagle Fang? That would be interesting. I mean, I think it's kind of dumb, but oh, that'd be good, Eagle Fang. Kathy says he's too big daddy. Yeah, no, like I said, Sandy Moon. Those numbers on real channel very low. Those numbers on Reels channels. Or is that Sandy Moon? Is that the actor that plays Tagger? Because I don't understand why his numbers. It should be higher than that. To be honest, it really should be. Robbins, you're right. Victor Newman, Victor Kiriakis, and Victor Cassadine. Yeah, but I mean that is your son, though, Eagle Fang. Yeah, Tiger. Yeah, I don't understand. I feel like his numbers should be higher than what they are. I don't get that. Yeah, Alicia, that's my theory as well. But they didn't. GH has a history of just wasting characters, and I really can't stand that. Like he's a mob boy, Michael. Sandy Moon. No, he doesn't talk about GH enough. But the thing is, people know him now from GH. So I feel like even if he doesn't talk about the soaps, you know, his numbers still should be higher. I just I don't get it. Sean calls him Little Mikey. Um, no, Robbins, I agree with Alicia as well. They didn't do enough for Brando later on. Like I say, he just became Sasha's crutch. And that's not, what I'm saying? Like, that's not fun to watch. And now everyone's up there being like, oh, poor Sasha, now that Brando's gone. It reminds me of Steffi and Finn. Except for Brando, the actor that plays Brando is a better actor that plays Finn, in my opinion. But Kathy, you know what? I agree. 100% about Mikey. Just says Nancy better watch her back. Mm, yeah, again, it's hard for me to sit there and believe that is. I'm not gonna, honestly tell you, I'm not gonna sit there and believe it's Clyde until I see a little bit more proof because I just not doing that again. Not doing it. I mean, yeah, Kathy, we talked about this in a couple of the chats, and Michael was able to forgive Sonny for killing AJ. But Michael can't forgive the fact that Sonny cheated on Sonny and I mean on Carly and now he wants to go to war? Like really? Alicia, I'll be ready for it. I'll be ready for it. Curtis definitely needs a rude awakening because this man is going to work every day thinking that it's his club, and it's not. And I think everyone in the chat can sit there and agree that Curtis Club isn't Curtis Club anymore. The minute that he accepted help from Miss Wu to get info on Hat Daddy, um, yeah, it hasn't been his place in a while. Yeah, Jay, I'm at a loss for words of who it is. At least you don't like Portia. Why? Yeah, Sean. They both cheated on each other like a million times. So why you're 100% right. Yeah, say anymore. It's not Curtis Club anymore. I'm looking forward to when she changed the name. She starts that they're hiring acts to come in. That's what I'm waiting for. Ms. Wu's being nice. Kathy, like I could not agree more. Nah, Eagle Fang. Just because she's pregnant, I don't think that the soap is gonna go that far. I really don't. If she wasn't pregnant, then yeah, I'll definitely sit there and say that she's gonna get it. But and it's really or a baby. I don't know about that. Iran. Oh, Tyron, I think we in the chat, we can't wait for that to happen. Plus, most of the people in the chat really don't like Curtis anyway. At least that's the vibe that I'm getting from everyone. Yes, Alicia, I'm looking for that too. But the thing is, she's very subtle. You know, even the way that Curtis sit there and talk to Miss Wu, because if it was anybody else that would have that tone with her, it wouldn't end well, and we all know that. Robbins, no, Miss Wu, that's pretty much Miss Wu's club. Miss Wu is the only strong character on the show. I don't know about that, Eagle. Yeah, Tyron. I mean, definitely did. I mean, definitely does, and yet he abandoned his principles to work with the mob or to owe the mob a favor. But he has a female problem. Yeah, Eagle fan. Yeah, Trina's a strong character. You know what? I rock with the new Trina. I know some people may still like Cindy Michaela, but I rock with the new Trina though. Yeah, Cassie, she was not nice about it. Yeah, Valerie, Trina. Well, hmm, Eagle fan Cameron is a strong person too. Yeah, he had to deal with a lot. He had to deal with a lot. Um, Now, which actress do you like as Trina? Everyone, I'm saying you, but I mean everyone in the chat. Do you like the new Trina, or do you like the old Trina, and why? You don't think it's about Carly anymore when it comes to Michael. Well, yeah, no, it's more about just breaking up the family in general. You know, you're right, Alicia, because somebody did point out that they cheated on each other millions of times, and Michael has never acted like that. Or Robbins, you like the new one better. Probably likes the old Trina. Tyrone likes the new Trina. Kathy is starting to like the new Trina. Second Trina is a better actress. Okay. I like the new Trina better. I like the new Trina better for a couple of reasons, and one of them is because, well, let's be honest, the other Trina really didn't smile that much. So, yes, that's what I was going to sit there and say, Sean. I mean, I was going to sit there and say resting, you know what face, but she never smiled. Like, not really. Yeah, Tyrone. Like I said, they cheated on each other millions of times, so this isn't anything new. No, it's not even so much that she had sad eyes. It's just like, there was a couple of times where she always felt like she was the third wheel, and I'm like, yo, you're in college, smile. Like, what's good, Black Man? How you doing today? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the chat. Oh, okay. Eagle Fang says the second one has better chemistry with Spencer. That's good, Black Man. Um, was no, I'm not gonna sit there and say it, but no. Thank you for joining. No, Kathy, that's not crazy. Um, I know a lot of people want Spencer and Trina together because let's be honest, Rory is boring so far. He hasn't really done anything um that's of importance. I'm going to be completely honest. He really hasn't. Rory, Rory. What is good, Amy? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the chat. Always good to see you. Robin says Rory has sneaky eyes. Okay. Blackmon, Boy Rory. Rory got those hook eyes. Chiron. Yeah, but it wouldn't really make any sense. Yeah, if he is the color, they need to do something with him. That's all I know. If they make him the color, then cool. That's fine. We can rock with that. But you know what? I'm also so glad. Well, I heard that the actor had a couple of tweets that were very sexist, from what I understand, and he was in a bit of hot water for a while. But it seemed like that blown over though. Hmm. Eagle Fang. But you know what? I mean, Josh always sits there and says she's her mother's daughter, and we all know Carly's track record. Ooh, Robbins, that's a good theory about Brad. It's like Lee Chang being the killer. Mm. Black Mine is Lee Chang on GH or is he on Days? Alicia says, "Don't think Nina is obsessed any longer." Yeah, Sean, I feel like there has to be some sort of dirt, some sort of backstory on him. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Now I get where you're going with that. Okay, Black Mon. But yeah, it gotta be something to Rory's character because we've seen him for like 4 or 5 weeks, and he's boring as hell. And people are really liking Dax so far, so I'm like, Rory gotta step it up. That's all I'm gonna sit there and say. You gotta step it up. Yeah, Tyrod, I agree. I agree. Dax is meh. Rory is boring. Okay. I mean, Dex isn't like super interesting, but I feel like he out of the three people that they have on there, I like him the best. Sandy Moon thinks that Rory is connected to Miss Wu. Rob. Oh, okay. Online theory. Okay. Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Alicia, you do got a point. You do got a point. You're very young. Yeah, Valley, that's what I said. Alicia, she got a good point. Yeah, Eagle Fang is definitely kind of suspicious. Like the dude is always around. And I mean, granted, it's been like twice, but still, yeah. Sean says that Christina and Dex are better than Dex and Joss. Yeah, I mean, they are around the same age, I'm assuming. I doubt they ever have a rematch after that fiasco. What rematch? Copy. I'm just kind of curious what rematch. Joss and Cam. Okay. Chiron. Yes. Yes. I don't know if you was here early. I was like, yo, listen, I love me some Miss Wu because she looks good and she can be very dangerous at the same time. Valerie says Christina just kept chilling by herself. I hope they do have her more involved with stuff. Oh, okay, Alicia. Yeah, like I was gonna sit there and say, like, with Holly Berry, I'm just like we don't know what kind of person that she is. Like her looks are on point as always, but like what I'm saying, like no one really knows her. Which still is don't get me wrong, that's not an excuse to sit there and cheat on someone. Yeah, Rob, I heard something about the actress that played Parker and how she had an interview talking about how her story didn't really get finished. So maybe they can bring her back to finish up her story. Thank you for joining, Kathy. I appreciate it. Always good to have you. Thank you for joining live. Yeah, I don't know about Claire. I don't know about Blair's record, so I can't sit there and comment on that. But it will be interesting to have Parker back. I know a lot of people gave Parker so much smoke for being with Christina. Um, and I understand in the chat people was meant to talk about the power dynamic, teacher and student. But when they weren't teacher and student anymore, people still had a problem with Parker. And I'm like, what is the issue? Have a good night, Kathy. Um, she meant Todd. Todd was a character. Like, what should I have? Todd was a character. Blair was. Todd was her equal. So Todd and Blair, would you compare them to Sonny and Carly? Hi, Riley. Really? Interesting. I think everyone in the chat can agree that we all miss one like to live. Oh, Parker was the one that left. Okay. Hmm. Hopefully they'll do something with her story though. Hopefully they'll do something with her story. And thank you for joining, by the way. Yeah, Eagle Fang. I did. I do like Roger. But that's my whole thing though. Because I only watched the show for about like 2 or 3 years. So I'm just wondering from everyone who watched it. Um, yeah, Tyrone. That's one of the things I used to really like about Todd. You know, that he brought a certain amount of levity to the show. Franco did that too. Austin is a little bit more serious. Maybe that's another reason why he's just kind of not really working for me. You know, back then it was different. Eagle fan says back then was different. Sean says Todd was my one. Yeah, Todd. I used to love Todd and I used to love Colin. Both of those was like my favorites back in the day. Blackmon was Todd on One Life to Live and As the World Turned at the same time? Yes, I used to love Poor Charles. Um, Medora. I hope I'm saying your name right. That's the reason why I didn't actually call you by your name. Medora. I used to love Poor Charles. Poor Charles is what got me into General Hospital. Different characters. No, Black Mamba. I'm saying though, did he play on it like at the same time though? Like like Ned and Justin. Oh, okay. These people did a lot of okay. All right, thank you, Black Mon. Yeah, Sandy Mom. I agree with that. I mean, I can't speak for all my children, but one like to live. Yeah. But I mean, the '90s, early '90s. Thank you, Medora. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I didn't actually address you in the chat earlier. It just I was like, I really don't want to mess up your name. Um, and I just got Kathy's name right. So Yeah, I mean, One Life to Live was definitely special. You had the Vega brothers, you had RJ. Oh, okay, Tyrone. Okay, I mean Tyrone. Tyrone, how long have you been watching the show, though? I mean, you say early '90s, so I'm assuming you've been watching it since the '90s. Faison was fun. Robin, Miss Helena. I feel like a lot of people miss Helena. I'm pretty sure the actress is still alive, right? I wonder how old she is. I know it's not, polite to ask the woman's age, but she's been on the show for a while, so I'm just curious. Oh, my girl Nikki and Vicky, Eagle fan. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people probably miss Helena. And I think that she would be really good. Oh, Sean Miss Dorian Kramer, Kramer Lord. I'm watching for third. Oh, Tyrone, okay. Yeah, Tyrone. That's what I feel. I was like, she's probably like in her 80s or whatever. So, like, I would want her to come back, but again, she's like in her 80s. Like, she can chill. She can chill. Was good, Lois? Lewis? Lewis, yes. Was good, Lewis? Jonathan. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Um, you're talking about you've been watching it for a hot minute, so you're definitely going to be another person I'm going to refer to when I don't know certain stuff. Thank you, Jonathan. I don't like to mispronounce people's names, so yeah, Black Mom. She was the OG for a reason. Matador. That's what I heard. Somebody said that. Somebody said Medora. I'm sorry, Medora. That's what I heard somebody saying. Um, I gotta look that up because yeah, I haven't seen Monica in a hot minute. And I honestly told you I forgot about the character until you said something. Um, I don't know if you. Well, I don't know if I asked you this. Did you ever watch? No, screw that. Do you watch any other shows besides GH or? Yeah, Eagle Fang. She was the OG. She's only on occasionally. Yeah, I'm just wondering what's going on. Okay, because I haven't seen her in a hot minute. Yeah, Sean's being, especially seeing how it's her house, as she always likes to point out. That is very true. That is very, very true. Yeah, it's a little weird. Ah, okay. That's right, Nikisha. That's right. That is right. Yeah. Jonathan. Somebody said that Trevor Noah, or Trevor, whatever his name is, was supposed to be on sometime this week. So I'm wondering what's going on with that. Yeah, Alicia. And you know what? To be honest, I feel like Sonny's going to be the one that's going to get, um, help him out, Miss Wu. Valerie says Trevor is crazy. What do you mean by like his acting is crazy, or like the dude in real life is kind of nutso or whatever? Like you gotta explain that a little bit more, because I want to know. I want to know what the hell I'm getting into. I like his show, Trevor. We talking about the same Trevor? Because I did sit there and say Trevor Noah, but I meant like Trevor from Y. Trevor that's supposed to be coming on Y&R. Trevor is just fun to watch. Okay, Trevor St. John. Okay. Sonny Mia had cheated, but he didn't disappear for almost a year. Hmm. I think honestly, I saw Black Man. I saw Trevor in a movie called Dark Skies. He wasn't on there that long. I think he was only there for like a few minutes, but I do remember seeing him on there and being like, "Hmm, that's interesting." Just a little FYI, Black Skies is about a alien movie and people being abducted. And I'm pretty sure I didn't say that name right, but you know what I'm talking about. Yes, Nikisha, he was. I tried to watch like 3 episodes of that, and I was just like, yeah, I can't do it. But I do remember, yes, Nikisha, I do remember seeing him on it. The sad part is that even though I only watched 3 episodes of that, I'm still pissed off that that show got canceled because I know a lot of people like that show. Oh, Jonathan, he was your first hot. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's a little bit different when you come in and you watch a character, and even though he's not the first one, you still like him anyway. It's like me and EJ, the new EJ. Sean said that Trevor would have made a good drone. Hmm. I have to take your word for it. Have to take your word for it. I don't know. I remember when he was sitting there trying to play Todd, and I was just like, this isn't working for me. Like, he wasn't terrible, but I got so used to Rogers' version of Todd that him coming in there, and then it just didn't work for me. It just didn't work for me. Yeah, no, Jonathan, I get it, but your first impression when you see a character, it kind of sticks with you. Like if they bring back the original AJ, I don't think I would like. I don't think I would like. No, I wouldn't like him as much as I like new AJ. So I totally agree with that. Yeah, Blackmon, I do like Mark. I mean, I do like Mark who plays But to be fair, he is the only Adam that I know. So yeah, Sean. It's the same thing when Billy played Jason. There was a lot of people that liked him as Jason. I liked him as Jason, but he was a different kind of Jason. Like I respected his version of Jason. But I mean, if I had to choose, I would obviously choose Steve. Good night, Sandy Moon. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the chat. No, Jonathan, I haven't. But I heard that's actually a really good show, though. I heard that's a really good. I feel like I would have liked that show if I would have watched it back, well, a little bit later on back then. Yeah, Alicia, I don't really understand that. I mean, were they ever really good at spy school? Like, seriously. I remember the last time something happened. I think Anna got caught because she had her back turned and she was trying to look for something. And I'm just like, bro, you're supposed to be a super spy. Okay? Legendary Anna. Like, what are you doing? You're slipping. Oh, really? Black Mom. Unfortunately, I mean, Black Mom saying the way that he left One Tree Hill, I'm kind of not surprised by that. I'm just saying. Anna and Robert were great back in the day. Nikisha, you know what? I believe you because they probably had better writers back in the day. And I know that I'm trying to, I may be saying that as a joke, but I imagine that they really did have better writers back in the day. Like I said, I was watching Dion's Corner, and he was showing clips of like old school Robert and Felicia, and it took me a minute to sit there and realize that was Felicia. Yes, Nikisha. Um, yeah, you're right on all that. Jonathan Rafe was a cooler character when I started watching. Don't you hate that though? Like that series, don't you hate that? Like when you start watching a character and they're really cool, and then you see him now, and it's just like, uh, it's kind of like Sunny for me. Don't get me wrong, I still love Sunny, but back in the day, Sunny was such a cooler character. He was also a kind of a dick too, but he was he was a cooler character. Was the Alicia was the hooker in the pub last that night? I don't think that he was, or she was. I have a feeling that because the way that the hook the killer came in, they came in from like a side entrance. Like they were literally going like they were going to like turn the corner and go right after Joss, but Brando got in the way, which is kind of odd when you think about it. I mean, I know he had his reasons for why he left, but like I don't know. Jonathan blamed the writers. No, we always blame the writers, and it's sad because there's a saying that I say, James, and everyone else says. You can't please everyone, you know. But yeah, I still do blame the writers though. Ah, okay. I do, yeah, yeah, Black. I do remember that interview with James. That actually was a good interview. That was a really good interview. And it's not just because like now I know James and we're cool. It was just oh, okay. All right, Black Man, I gotta sit there and watch that again then. I don't know how I missed that. Was Black Man, was that his first interview or was it his second interview? Like the new one is out, or was it one before that? Because I do remember he did interview him once before. But again, Black Man, I'm not surprised. The way he left One Tree Hill was just always the last one. Okay. All right, Black Man, I'm gonna have to sit there and look that up. Thank you. Again, I'm not surprised. Um, it sucks because like I really no I loved him as Lucas on One Tree Hill, but I mean, again, you never really know these people behind the scenes. Like I'm hearing stuff like Deidre Hall wasn't a nice person back in the day, and I'm like, ah, oh, that sucks. And sometimes you sit there and wonder, do you really want to sit there and know about these people behind the stage? Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Joanna. I mean, Jonathan. I heard you were supposed to be on some other Netflix show or movie or something like that. I remember how you kept like promoting it. All right, Sean, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. You're not gonna sit there and watch the boys. That is part of my plan. Thank you for joining, Sean. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate the hell out of you, just like I do everyone else. Um, yeah, no, but that's cool. That's cool though, Jonathan. I mean, you said that you look at Dev. Remember Dev and the guy that Lulu was dating? They both got killed, and then Lulu just went in a coma. It's like they just took like one giant room. It's just like just got rid of so many people in one foul swoop. Dustin, yes, Jonathan, it's Dustin. And that was the guy from I think One Life to Live. Also, he was actually a pretty decent character. I was tell you, I would take Dustin over Rory. No, to be honest, I think I would take anyone over Rory at this point. But he was Brody and One Life to Live. Okay, all right. It's amazing that those noodles are still warm. Like they're still warm. Alicia Parker was too old for Christina. Not real. I don't listen. Once you get past 21, um, I mean, unless this woman is like in her 60s or something like that, then it might be kind of crossing the line a little bit. But no, I mean, I respectfully agree to disagree with that, but I respect your opinion. I understood the power dynamic, but like some people just didn't like it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just coming at this from a perspective of dating older women before. Superhero show. Seriously? But yeah, no, I'm a little disappointed about DJ Wall. Yeah, Jonathan, I hope it gets more interesting too. It sucked that Holly had to leave, and but dealing with that stuff is I'm still watching the interview with Chad Duell and Maurice Bernard. It's interesting. Black when you had to DVR the entire series. Oh, okay, yeah. Ooh, Tyrone, that'll be interesting. Jonathan, maybe Ethan can come back too. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I think he came back like maybe 2 years ago when they decided to make Olivia interesting for a little bit. Remember that? Remember when they decided to actually make Olivia interesting and she was doing her little spy thing with Robert, and then she went back to being just annoying. You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna sit there and just go on a tirade about that. But I think at this point everyone knows how I feel about Olivia. Tyron, Holly is most likely going to be recast. But that would suck. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, if they were going to recast her, they should have did that a long time ago, just to finish out her story. Yeah, Jonathan. That's true. That's true. Roswell got canceled. Yeah, like man, I wish he can come back on Legacies. Oh wait, that got canceled too. I'm sorry, I'm just a little kind of bitter about that. Alicia, why do we even need Holly? Hmm. Uh, to be fair, we don't, but it'd be nice to close out our story though. Yeah, Jonathan. Like yeah, I had a feeling like she was coming back, like the actress was coming back, because I did read it on Instagram. And again, if they were going to recast her, they should already did it. So ain't taking that. We are not doing that. I mean, Alicia, you got a very good point. Because again, blow the cast. But if they can finish up a story, that'd be really nice. And now I'm starting to think about they should finish up Parker's storyline. It's like she just left and it was just like that was it. So, do, do, do. Jonathan, no. No, I don't think that Clyde is the killer. Even though that he's holding the knife. And I should sit there and say that yes, he is definitely the killer. I don't see I I, I just don't see it. Yes, Tyrone. That's why I was like, yo, listen, they gotta sit there and finish up these storylines, you know. They can definitely at least finish that one up. So yeah, I'm ready for it. I've been watching a lot of old clips. I've been watching a lot of old clips on what's his name? Dion's Corner. So I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see her come back. I think the last time that I saw her, she was trying to hold information over Luke as far as Ethan being her real, his real son or whatever. That was a while ago though. Alicia's like, nah, she can kick rocks. I like it. Nikisha, I hope so. I hope so. I doubt it, but I hope so. Here's the thing. He did come back at one point. Um, when Tracy, the actress, was leaving, he came back. So he hasn't been back in a minute. I think that if they're going to do some sort of sweeps, definitely bring back Luke. Tyrone, honestly, tell you the truth, we haven't seen Lucky in forever. Crowder says he's not coming back. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised. I would hope so, but Black Mom maybe for a few episodes. On occasion, he was actually living in Amsterdam. I thought that was just his character. Alicia, I think the world would be shocked if he came back. Jonathan, when Willow gets sick, when she gets sick, that's when it's probably going to happen. That's when Nina's going to find out. And they are going to be so pissed off at Carly. It's going to be hilarious. Yeah, Tyron, I remember that. Oh, Valley, I didn't know that. Yeah, Alicia, pretty much when she's at death door, that's when he's, yep. Seriously? Um, yeah, no, Nikisha, I didn't know that. Well, Willow needs to find Wit. Valley, but Willow needs to find Wit. Yeah, Tyrone, and you know what? She would deserve it. She was so deserving. She really would, and I'll be there for it. As much as I like Carly over Nina, she definitely would deserve that. Yeah, Jonathan. I mean, it's not like the act. It's not like we saw a body with Morgan. That was something that always pissed me off. Yeah, in the case, I think most people are just kind of over her character. You know, the lying, the crying, the lying, the crying. Yeah, I get it. Kept saying that over and over and over again too. But it's Valerie is true. That's literally what she does. That's like rinse and repeat. Um, yeah, no, she's definitely gonna sit there and find out when she's at death door. And it's funny too because I posted a few thumbnails on that, and I'm just like, I feel like it's gonna come true. Feel like it's gonna come true. But you know what? I think I'm gonna sit there. We're almost around 140, so I think I'm gonna sit there and end the stream on this note. So, I don't think I'm gonna be doing a live stream on Sunday. Yeah, we're looking to go over the waterfall. Jesus Christ, Black Mind. Just trying to kill this girl off in the most painful way possible. Johnson, yeah, Johnson, that's a wild theory. Yeah, Tyron, that would be really interesting if he came back, but I doubt it though. I want him to come back. It's not like he's doing anything. But yeah, so with that being said, I think I'm gonna set the end stream right here. So Sunday, unless I have, let's just sit there and say more technical difficulties, it's gonna be me, DC, and a surprise guest. And we're gonna be, oh, it's good, Sanford. It's good. And Nikisha, no problem. All right, it's always really great hearing from you. Thank you for chiming in whenever you could. Let's get Sanford. I was just about to sit there and actually end the live, but I will be back next week though. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Sanford. I would definitely love to sit there and stay on even later, but I got to be up at the ass crack of dawn. Um, but yeah, no, Nikisha, thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Black Mind. It was really great having you. Du- Dupron, Dupree. I was going to sit there and say thank you for joining, but I'm about to sit there and in the live stream right now. Um, Sanford, same thing. But I appreciate both of y'all showing up, though. We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And thank you, Sanford. Thank you for joining. And Dupree and everyone. This was great. This is great. Loved it. Loved it. Loved just doing this. And this is good. So, bye, Rob. Thank you for joining. Valerie, it's great seeing you. Jonathan, Alicia. I know I'm repronouncing, I know I'm like saying people's names, but thank you, Blackmon. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. Hearing you say that. It's always really great seeing you, Tim. Like I said, I know that like I said, James was doing his live and I started doing my live, or well, a little bit after. So I appreciate everyone that showed up. Thank you again. And just have a great night, a great day, and I will see everyone out there in the videos or in the live stream next week. Thank you so much, everyone, and stay safe.